just yet.
I'm eating your fries. Better be fine.
Danielle, you're gonna
Can't
have to be the one that lets Randy.
Okay.
That's hot. So on. Yes, anything. Hot. Where do you get all this money from anyway? What, McDonald's?
No, the Monopoly guy.
You inherited it.
Cat's lost his mind.
Oh my god, it's gorgeous.
What'd you get?
Bullshit.
Yellow and a green?
Yep.
We have 2 greens already. What's the green one?
That's so
I don't know. We'll have to check.
I don't know. It
Maybe
says
you had the one you want?
enter at right at McD.com or McD app. Who has the McD app?
Don't you? We all do.
We need to check that out right now.
Well,
I don't have enough space left on my phone for the McD app.
my phone obviously does not.
I don't even believe your phone knows what apps are.
Hey, did I tell you Lisa gets her port out next month?
I saw that on Facebook.
We were talking because Alan's angel date was this past week, and we were talking, and she said,
Oh, it's time to start.
she said that her gift from Alan was that she gets her port out.
Are you
Did
ready?
you really eat all my fries?
Mhm.
What the?
Yeah,
said it
I
was
was
okay.
corn ready.
3. They're gonna get cold.
2, 1. Go Nintendo Podcast, Webisode 557, the Dweeble Podcast. My brain.
Hmm?
Tell me about Dweeble.
Or maybe that's not how it's pronounced, and somebody will call me out on it in like 15 minutes.
I stopped listening to the podcast because my brain pronounced the Pokemon wrong.
It probably happened.
I don't blame him.
We lose viewership every week. Listenership.
Well,
Anyway, Dweeble is a mother farting.
It's a piece of garbage.
Man.
We don't need. Nobody cares about.
you just
people.
started and you're already lost.
Let me guess. He wears glasses and he's a nerd.
It doesn't. Dweeble is a small orange hermit crab-like Pokemon with large pincers. I hate that word.
Worse
Has-
than moist?
I don't mind moist.
I
It's
don't like
panties that I don't
moist.
like.
What about moist panties?
Well, I like having them, but I don't like that word
Because that means
panties.
you peed yourself.
Well, that's not uncommon.
Weekly occurrence, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen those commercials on TV. I know what happens to those ladies.
It's all the running, you know? My bladder just gets like,
They need
Pounded.
Depend now
mm,
because it's not Depends anymore.
why?
Because think about all the jokes people made about like, oh, old lady needs Depends. Now they changed the name to Depends, so you can't really make a joke anymore. It doesn't sound right.
Pretty sure it does.
Old lady need Depend.
Old
Doesn't
ladies
sound
need
right.
Depend.
Yeah, and people are gonna be like, it's Depends, and you're like, no.
Well,
It's not.
but you need more than one, so you could say Depends, and it would still be okay, right?
So you got a really bad problem.
No, I mean like.
No, you'd have to say like, I need a lot of Depend.
Do they really change the name?
Yeah, they really did.
Wow.
All right. It has dark oval-shaped eyes supported by eye stalks.
Nate Senpai says you people disgust me.
Too
Glad to
bad for
do
you,
that.
Nate. It's got eyes supported by eye stalks. Isn't that gross? It has a hook-like tail that's concealed underneath the section chunk of gray rock that it uses as a shell. This tail is possibly used to keep the rock in place or to carve itself a new home, should its old rock get lost. When finding a rock to use as its shell, Dweeble inspects the rock to see if it can be used. Then it digs a hole in the rock's bottom. It can expel a corrosive spray from its mouth to dissolve or mend rocks.
God.
This spray can ease carving. This is such a weird thing. If the rock breaks, it won't calm down until it can find another rock to replace it. It lives in the desert.
And in the desert.
There are many creatures.
There you go. Very good.
Its number
Desert is the place that they live in.
In.
557. It's a bug/rock type, and you're just as likely to find a male as you are a female. They're a foot tall and they weigh 32 pounds.
Thanks, Mom Brain.
Oh God.
Would you let Kirby in now, please?
I would love nothing more than to do that.
But I also
Just
want
be
to
careful,
tell
Kirby,
you,
the heater's warm.
we're not done with Pokemon news.
What? Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh, Kirby, I'm gonna put your sunglasses up on the shelf just so they don't get stepped on.
Okay.
All right, see you buttholes
yes,
later.
I smelled that.
What Kirby has.
So this, our friends
Oh, really?
at Tomy
I had gift cards.
were nice enough to send us some special Pokemon toys this week. These are special 20th anniversary Pokemon toys. I have the number 251 Pokemon. So Celebi, the wonderful Celebi. So it's a limited edition Celebi. If you're only listening, you don't get to see. But if you want to see, you can go watch the recording. It's a little tiny Celebi in a special. Oh, I should know these things. Master Ball. I think
It's a Pokeball.
but it's not. It's a blue and red one. I think that's a Master Ball. Right?
It's a Pokeball.
A Master Ball Pokeball. Excuse me.
Water-free.
What does it say here?
Celebi.
Celebi traveled back in time to come to this world. According to myth, its presence is a sign of a bright future. So they put out a whole bunch of, or they are putting out a whole bunch of 20th anniversary Pokemon stuff. So that's one of them, and they also have a nice plush Celebi that you can get, 20th anniversary plush Celebi. So you'll be able to get this at, I don't know, wherever Tomy sells stuff. Toys R Us. Do they sell stuff at Walmart?
No.
Target?
Target, we might sell a little bit.
Walmart
of
standards
Tomy
are way
stuff.
too high for that.
No. We do, because we sell like the cards. I don't know if we'll get that garbage in there. Toys R Us sounds like a sure thing.
Yeah, Toys R Us definitely has them. I know that.
Probably Nintendo World Store.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So they have more 20th anniversary stuff coming out, but
Way to
here's a better look.
just ruin its
You
value.
took it out of the package! So there's your beautiful Celebi. You guys know I'm not into
No
Pokemon, but I'm not a
reason.
huge Pokemon. I don't know a ton about Pokemon, and I feel like I should give these away to you guys because I know you guys are way more into it, know more than I do. So, I don't know, tell me if you want these things on Twitter or whatever. Tell me if you're interested in some giveaways, because then I will give it away. But thank you to Tomy for sending that stuff. We're going to take some pictures and put them on the Instagram later today.
You should sign them.
Oh, well, that ruins it. Who wants, that's too much of a specific market. 20th anniversary Celebi plush doll with RMC's.
Yes, signed by
signature
some
on it.
random douchebag who's on a Nintendo website.
Who's this asshole that ruined this Celebi? So yeah, we'll figure out what we're gonna do with those. But like I said, did I not?
Is Tomy the same company that made that dump truck?
Dump truck. Yes.
Yeah.
You're
It
right.
was like a toy dump
Someone's
truck.
telling me there's something wrong, not something bad wrong. Just ooh, this is gonna be a real challenge.
Oh, Lord.
And they're like, no, we'll be okay.
You sure?
I already figured it out. Yeah. There seems to be a problem with the embed on the site, but people are already watching anyway because I sent it out on Twitter. So give me a second. But yeah, we have. There's going to be a look at some more Tomy stuff coming as well. So look forward to that, and maybe you can win one of these things if you're lucky. Unless Lube really wants it. But I was going to say, Lube, I have excellent news for you.
Lego Pactor?
No, I told you.
I like empty.
Can someone check this site, please, for me and tell me if the embed is up there? I apologize. Should be there now.
It's not MPD numbers, is it?
That was last week. I effing missed it.
I missed it too.
I thought it was last week.
Oh my god, is it really this week?
NPD today. I was a week ahead.
Oh my god.
So yes, you did not miss NPD. It is today. We covered it on
It's
Thursday.
so much fun.
Snoop's favorite state.
Oh my goodness gracious! Guess who just came into the IRC?
Cater.
No.
John Savage.
No.
I talked to him today too.
Is it someone who hasn't been on in a while?
Yes, thank you, SD Sicaro. It's Court Jester
Oh.
from the land of Japan, I believe.
The land of the rising sun.
That's right. Is that yours?
Yeah, 2 new Gmails.
I have to check my Gmail, please. Hello, Court. Good to see you.
Oh, Mom Brain.
Hello,
You,
Hicko
you
Memori
like vegetables?
Media.
I do.
So yes, today is
What you think of
NPD.
that?
And also we have another Pokemon-related story today that's
gonna pour it
quite
next
different
up?
from all the other ones. I
Do you want me
just
to pour
made
it
it a
next
top story now because I don't really think
I'm
it's a
not
top
sick or
story,
anything,
but it's one that I
Are you
wanted to
gonna
share in the
wash after me?
podcast.
Is that okay with you?
but Probably not. I was
Oh.
trying
Are
to
you
get,
okay then?
I'm just
What?
trying to get rid of this vegetable juice I bought.
Oh.
I was
It's
either,
garbage, Bomber. You can have it.
Today we
I was
have
either going to give it to you or Chris.
Today we have, as voted by Japanese people, the top 20 most handsome Pokemon.
Mr. Mime.
So we're going to get to that later too. Yes, they voted on the top. They voted on their favorite, or no, they voted on the Pokemon they thought were most handsome. So I'll give you that rundown later. All right, Europe. What did Europe get this week? They got Yoshi's Story, the Nintendo 64 classic on the Wii U Virtual Console. Lube has joined the chat.
I'm in.
What am I seeing on my
On
phone?
my tablet.
Has this ever happened before?
Lube in the
He's
chat,
so
yes, but not on his own
fancy.
device.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago I brought the tablet. The last time.
Were you on it?
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, he's been on. He kept getting booted.
Yeah, because the thing will time out.
So Yoshi's Story is available. I need to replay that game. I bought it when it originally came out, and
It's one of my sister's favorite games.
oh
Did I
yeah, that's
play?
right. And your
No.
sister wanted to see Yoshi's Woolly World. She was watching a trailer for that.
that's
She's like,
right.
"Oh my god, it
Just
looks
the
so cute."
Art styles.
We gotta get her around so she can check it out. So that's available on the Wii U Virtual Console. Color Bombs is available on the Wii U. Olympia Rising is available. Now, I haven't played this myself. I know Nintendo has some footage of it on his YouTube channel. And it looks interesting to me. It's, I don't want to say it's 8-bit, and I don't want to say it's 16-bit, somewhere in the middle there.
It's
10-bit?
12-bit.
12-bit, sure. How do I guess it's, no, that's not Lola, that's Iola. Yeah. Iola is a young warrior who has been cast into the underworld after meeting an untimely end. She must navigate through the various twisted regions of Hades' domain, fighting through hordes of deadly creatures as she attempts her escape, making her way to Mount Olympus. Jump, climb, slash, and incinerate your way through each stage. So it's old school kind of platforming. It might be a little bit in the style of classic Castlevania. I don't think it's a Metroidvania title. I just think it's, you know, kind of like the old Kid Icarus, actually, in that style.
Oh, so you're constantly like jumping up.
Dying. Well, the
Yeah,
levels
same
that
time.
I've seen, you are vertical. Yeah, I've seen like the beginning of level is, you know, traditional side scrolling, but then you go into a cave that's climbing bottom to top.
A cave. Caves are
Yes,
exciting.
Nate Senpai says, "You go, girl." Iola sounds like a strong, independent woman.
Yeah, Nate.
Paranautical Activity is available. This combines first-person shooting action with roguelike elements and procedurally generated levels. A test
And
of your
ghosts.
precision, skill, and reflexes. Now, again, oh, Court left without even saying anything.
He probably it'll time you out. He probably got timed out.
We don't allow people from Japan to be on our ISA.
On our Nintendo.
It's,
They don't fit in.
What kind of sense is that?
This game is another one that looks kind of interesting. It's I don't want to say it looks old school, but it's using voxels. So imagine like
What's a voxel?
That's what I'm going to explain. Imagine if it looked like Minecraft, but the boxes were much smaller. So it's like you know how people make things out of beads, like those little pixel
Curlier
beads?
beads?
That's what this game looks like.
Why didn't you just say pixels?
What are those
Well,
things
pixels doesn't explain. Hello, Roth Safi. Chris Rose says a volumetric pixel. There you go. So that's available. Also, Lost Reavers, the beta is finally
It's
available
pronounced
for here.
Rivers.
Lost
called? Reavers.
Reavers. Like, I'm saying it like Ren. That's available. It's the free-to-play online co-op action game for up to 4 players. I actually really want to check this out, and like I said, it's
So
free,
that you can
so-
start playing with us and then beat it by yourself without us? Is that what you want to do?
Listen, the only one I could play with here is Lube because he's the only one with a Wii U, and he's not going to play it.
I don't have my Wii U doesn't hook up to the internet.
You know?
So
I
why
believe
doesn't
that.
Lube give Kirby his Wii U?
My Wii U can't
Kirby's
run
got enough stuff. He's playing huge games already, like Fallout 4 and stuff like that, right? 5? What Fallout are we on?
4.
4. Yes, that's a huge game. Anytime he has to, and he can't play anything else. As soon as he's going to play a
Actually,
game,
I haven't played it in a couple of months.
Are you playing it on the PS4?
Yeah.
I gotta get. You're not. I don't. I need your friend code for the PS4.
Okay. Yeah, I think the only people I'm friends with now are Raw Meat and Stu Michaels.
That's the way we're going to keep
I
it.
talked to him last night.
Oh, I was
Stu Michaels?
I heard he bought a captain's hat.
Via text?
Yeah.
What?
Man, no one's talking to you anymore.
I know, right?
Aw.
Rubik's Cube is available as well, and that's pretty self-explanatory. Star Sky 2, which is obviously the sequel to Star Sky, that's available.
What did he say? He said something that was really funny.
There's Runbow DLC,
Runbow.
so there's a whole bunch of Runbow DLC. I'll give you the rundown.
So I told him that he should come check out the new house and he could stay in our guest room. And he said,
Yes.
I don't know. You know I play by my own rules with a Z. I might mess the place.
He'll tell him he can stay with the little gentleman. Then he'll be out there.
He can't stay with the little
Oh,
gentleman.
all right. Rumbow's DLC includes Lilac, the character from that game I can't remember the name of. Crap. It's the game with it's like Sonic, but it's not.
The thing that looks like a doggy wearing a hat.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I like it.
Is that something you're working on in your spare time?
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Something
Ooh,
about
this
dreams.
is nice.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds amazing. Freedom Planet. Thank you, Nate Senpai. That's the game. Lilac from Freedom Planet. But now I'm way more interested in hearing Kirby's game.
Come on.
It
Starts with an L or a K or something.
all right, let's start again. It has a dog, and the dog wears a hat.
It's not really a dog, though. He's got, like, rabbit ears.
Oh!
Come on.
What is
What
this?
system?
It's not
What is this
Starfy.
Starfy's a star.
Glover? No.
Glover's a glove.
No.
Can you tell me what system it's on? Is it new?
Yeah, there's been a couple of them. I want to say one was on, like, the Dreamcast or something.
Klonoa?
That's
Yes.
the one I was thinking of.
Hey! All right. No, I'm sorry. I don't think I would say Klonoa looks more like a cat.
Looks like a dog with rabbit ears.
I think so too.
Bring up Klonoa.
Then I'll get disconnected from the channel.
Runbow Extra Val Hue bundle DLC is available.
People in the chat. Does Klonoa
This is a good question.
not look more like a cat?
And is
or
a hot dog a
with
sandwich?
rabbit ears?
What does Klonoa
Answer
look
that.
like to you? That should have been our Twitter question
yeah.
today. And people would have been like, what's Klonoa? Because nobody plays it with me. Rumbo.
Just you and Matthew.
Do you remember when you used to get?
My favorite story ever. Me and Matthew Perry play that game.
Remember when you
Hiko,
used to get phone calls from
I
GameStop?
think Klonoa does look a little bit more cattish.
Hiko Momori Media says Klonoa is a skunk dog.
Oh.
Oh, I know what Klonoa looks like. I'd say that's
oh.
caddish.
That's a dunk. A skunk dog is a dunk.
Pippa Butter says Klonoa is a rabbit. And Hiko Momori Media says it's the scientific classification, skunk dog. Rumbo also got Satoru's Space Adventure DLC, new costumes and music bundle that includes the Professionals pack, the Winter pack, the Anime pack, and the Steampunk pack. So lots of DLC there to get. The Nintendo Selects lineup is now available to download on the Wii U. So games that may have already been available on the Wii U, but now at a cheaper price. So you can get New Super Mario Bros. U and New Super Luigi U for a cheaper price now, or just New Super Luigi U if you'd rather. You can get the Wind Waker HD for a cheaper price. You can get Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for cheaper. Lego City Undercover, Nintendo Land, and Wii Party U. So all those are like half the price of what they were. 3DS, specifically on the new 3DS or new 3DS XL, you can now download Pilot Wings, the Super Nintendo game, a favorite of the Kirby brothers. That's available on your new 3DS Virtual Console. On all 3DSs is Super Strike Beach Volleyball from Natsume. Rubik's Cube. If you're a Hatsune Miku fan, you can get the Hatsune Miku
And who's not?
carton box theme for your 3DS, or the Hatsune Miku Deluxe theme for your 3DS. Mom Brain, for you, on
Yes,
your 3DS, you can get the Elves and Unicorns, a special friendship theme.
All right.
Also, Bloom and Stella Tynix, a magical transformation theme. And then there's the Twilight Princess Shadow and Light theme. Special offers on a whole bunch of garbage. And then there you go. I can't talk about what people are saying in the IRC because they're ruining a story for later on.
Oh.
But
What a
it's
bunch of
funny.
b-holes.
So that's your downloads for this weekend.
Time to close down the store.
That's right. Oh, Port Jester's back. Star Fox Zero, which I can't really talk to you about, but I can tell you that at the end, what are you laughing about?
Is it the chat?
No, this is the type of game Kanoa is.
So Rule 34.
Yes, it is. It's Wait, let me see you. It's Klonoa and Buster Bunny with I don't know who that lucky lady is, and they're doing adult things to her. Star Fox Zero in the credits.
Wait a minute.
Star Fox Zero in the credits has a
second,
special
right?
message for Satoru Iwata, the late Satoru Iwata.
Inaccurate.
So, if you'll remember last year at E3, Mr. Iwata's puppet changed into the Peppy puppet, and now in the
Nothing.
now in the game, in the credit sequence, there's a little nod to Mr. Iwata and something nice said about him. So, I put it as a spoiler on the site, so I'm not going to tell you about it either on the podcast. Just know that it's there. So, if you want to see what it actually is, you can go to the site and check it out. Phantom Liger says, great tribute to him. I agree. And TAW says, I miss Satoru Iwata, and I do as well. Yeah, I was surprised by how much I actually missed the guy because he was such a presence for Nintendo, especially when it came to like reaching out to the public. Piffle Water says, go Nintendo Porncast.
Oh boy. It's only a matter of time.
Hello, Twisted N. I don't think I said hi to you. Pokemon Co-Master is available in Japan. You can get it on the Google Play Store right now. The iOS version is going to be coming out soon, if not out already. But it's some mobile game that's like with pretend figurines and you fight, whatever. It's like I don't know. It's like a board game, but not. Where you move little guys around and you fight each other. You know,
Like
standard
Dungeons
Pokemon
and
stuff.
Dragons?
Sure, yes, exactly like it. I really want to get those things that I was telling you about. I just like they're expensive. Those smell pods.
Why?
Smell?
Why? Because I think it'd be fun.
Smell.
Except they're like $15 a pop. So
A pod.
a pod. Sorry, when you did you read that? Yeah, that's all I meant. Game Informer had an article on this company that focuses on people that play tabletop games.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Such as ourselves, we dabble in
game,
tabletop.
Dungeons and Dragons,
Do
or
we not?
even
We've dabbled.
I guess you could say
Catan.
Catan. Yeah, exactly.
Axes and allies.
And
I
they
actually want
sell-
to I want to play Catan with my kids. We were talking about like supply and demand and scarcity, and I'm like, has anyone played Catan? And they were like, what?
They
They
sell.
looked at me like I was crazy, and I was like, well, you kids
wait
suck.
for brick.
They sell
Exactly.
little pods, like about this big, that have scents in them, like little gel beads. So when you're playing a game and you're in like, you know, I don't know, a dungeon or a library or a sewer or whatever,
Mhm.
they have pods that are supposed to specifically tie up to certain things that appear in a lot of tabletop games. So when you get there to like heighten the experience, you open up the pod and everybody smells whatever the smell is. I mean, like sewer doesn't smell like garbage, but it smells like, you know,
Damn.
damp, dark, watery.
Damn.
What if you're like walking down a city street and there's like horses shitting everywhere? What does that smell?
I don't know. They have a lot of pods. I don't know if that's one of them,
Some of those
but
towns are filthy.
Game Informer was saying they're actually really well made, except they're $15 a pod. You don't get to smell it before you get it. So.
Smell my pod.
But we could like,
Yeah, they need like a sample.
Come
yeah,
on, Meal says, hey girl,
Look at
smell my pod.
you should be able to like sample that. Like they should team with like Yankee Candle, and then you know.
Don't know that the tabletop game industry is big enough to team
Oh,
with
come
Big
on.
But
Candle.
Yankee did
It's
like
been around since the 70s.
they did like bacon and like all those weird smells. I think there was like a beer
I
candle.
like bacon and like Dad's Workbench or whatever that other one they have is.
Gunpowder.
I get it, but like,
Oh, I
who's
love
gonna
the
walk
smell of
into
gunpowder.
that candle store and be like, "Oh, sewer," or like musty library?
So right now, TJ Maxx, because you know they have like 8 million of one thing.
that's one of them. It's not called that, but that's what it's supposed to
There's
smell
a
like.
place that smells like a musty library.
TJ Maxx has pipe tobacco
Old man stink.
candles.
This place has got old man.
Talking about whatever this is, Pokemon Co-Master. Maximilian X says the trading figure game actually did see release in the US in 2006, but only one series was officially ever released. The second series and third series were announced, but the game was canceled before they could release it. Ironically, the second set saw a limited release before cancellation was announced. It's cool to see that even Pokemon Company recycles their ideas. This is great, as I never knew the trail
The Trigger.
boy.
I never knew the TFG existed
flirtation.
until last year when the J-Wits made a video about it. Hope this gets a worldwide release. Well, let's say hello to J-Wits because he's a fan of GoNintendo and we follow each other on Twitter. And you guys know him as, I would say, the most well-known Pokemon nerd on the internet. And I mean that in a good way. He's very knowledgeable about the world of Pokemon. So go follow him on Twitter and go watch his YouTube. Hello, G-Man, sir. We have some Miitomo news. So this information.
I changed my outfit today.
This information comes from Survey Monkey Intelligence. They did a survey on the game, and the data is the last day of data reporting came in on April 11th. So this is as of April 11th. They say in a week's amount of time. Wait a minute. Every day last week. Oh no, every day last week. The game was downloaded 370,000 times, and roughly 2/3 of the app's downloads were on iOS, with the rest on Android. Miitomo currently has 4 million monthly active users and about 1 million daily active users. That makes the game almost the same size as the country of
4 million, you said?
Yes. I know you're a geography / history guy, so I thought maybe you could have a good guess at this.
Belgium.
New Zealand. An average user on a typical day has 2 to 3 sessions in Miitomo, with a total of 7 to 8 minutes spent on the app. Monetization has also increased steadily, and we estimate that the game is now making $40,000 per day across iOS and Android. Roughly 80% of that revenue is from iOS and 20% on Android.
What's monetized?
Microtransactions.
You can buy coins in the game with real life money to
Really?
buy in-game things, or you could not do any of that, which is what we did. Hello, Zero Skill 3D. Hikomomori Media. No, that's not the case. I just don't get the chance to play it too much until it's the weekend, and then I go through stuff. So I will add you.
He's not gonna add you.
I deleted the app on a per base. Whatever. So it's doing quite well, but obviously it's falling down the charts now because that's how things go. So Nintendo needs to put out like a commercial, and then we'll see it rise back up. But they're definitely making money off of it, and there's 4 million people that have downloaded so far. Well, more now, obviously. G-Man, sir, has first comment, and he says, "Why is that me winking at me?" There is a me in the image that we posted for this story with some of the infographic data. Why is this me? Why is that me winking at me? Is he trying to hit on me? My heart only goes to Shrek, a combination of Shrek and Shaq. The greatest me that you could possibly have. There's lots of weird. Hey, come on. The internet loves its Shrek. I think we all know that. Think about how bad people wanted Shrek to be in Smash Brothers.
Wait, really?
Yes. That is not a joke. Well, it was a joke. At first, people were like, get Shrek in there. And then everybody was like, wait a minute. Yeah, get Shrek in there. It'd be so dumb that we got to do it. We have some more rumors on the NX. This comes from NeoGAF user 10K, who has been verified by the sources over at NeoGAF. So they go through their process to see just how in the know this guy might be. And they have confirmed that he is someone that is able to get inside information. They're not saying his information is 100% true, but they are saying that he is in a position to get that inside information. So it's more than just your random, like, my uncle works at Nintendo. So
he's the janitor.
We'll give you the gist. They threw away their plans in the garbage, and I took them out, and I found out. We're going to give you some of the details here that he says. And again, he also makes the point to say these are considered rumor because obviously Nintendo isn't telling him himself, and he's getting it from second parties. But, valid second party sources. The NX is going to be more powerful than the PS4 by a noticeable amount. So that's not really a surprise because it's coming out of the systems.
What are the graphics going to be?
CPU could be somewhere in between 15 to 30% stronger than the PS4. There will be Wii U remasters, which is not a surprise because the Wii U didn't sell that well. So the games that were hits on the Wii U, they want to make sure they get out at retail on their new system. So he says 100% confirmed is Smash Brothers, which is not a surprise at all. A re-release of Smash Brothers on the NX makes a lot of sense. So. And the other one that's equally not
why not?
surprising is Zelda Wii U. So Zelda Wii U is still going to come out on the Wii U, but will also come out on the NX, much like what happened with Twilight Princess.
Right.
So yeah, those two are not a surprise to anyone. Now the other ones that aren't as confirmed, apparently they are in the works and they're trying to make it happen, but they may not happen, are Super Mario Maker and Splatoon. Both of those obviously make sense as well because those are big games for Nintendo. But the problem is they don't want to bring the games to the new system and not have access to the old content. So like all the Super Mario Maker levels that were made, they want to make sure that people can access those levels if they were to bring the game to NX. So they're working on that now. Same thing with Splatoon, all the player data and all that stuff. They want to make it cross-compatible between the platforms. They don't want to segment the audience by saying NX players only play on NX and you can't bring your data over from the Wii U version. So if they can get that stuff to work, then those two are coming as well. So we're hearing positive things about them happening, but not as confirmed as Smash Brothers and Zelda Wii. So we'll see what happens there. Talking about, software development kits are in the hands of developers, which again isn't a surprise because developers got to work on games because it's a system and they need games for it. And it sounds like there are a lot of companies working on NX games, which is exactly what we need to see because Nintendo really needs to court third parties more than they have in the past. Because while when it comes to the portable market, they do fine with third parties because Nintendo has such a stranglehold on the portable market that most companies are going to support portable systems. And when it comes to North American developers, they don't really make a lot of games for portable systems to begin with. So a lot of support comes from Japan, which is not surprising. So while the support from third parties is good on portables, it's not as good on consoles. And Nintendo, it seems like, is really trying to change that this time around with NX.
Hey, we're talking about a Madden game.
What did you say?
Madden.
You can guarantee that Nintendo wants EA's games there. I mean, sports games are big sellers. They bring in a certain market.
When we get into NPD.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe they'll work things out.
Then they talk about more specifics about architecture of the hardware and all that jazz. Stuff that you need to be well versed in technical terms to understand what the hell's going on.
You nerds wouldn't understand.
So no, you could go read it.
Does it say who's manufacturing the CPU?
I believe we know that it's AMD.
Oh, okay.
Because Nintendo almost always works with AMD.
Okay, yeah, I know they did the Wii U.
Yes. A lot of the companies work with them. Hello, Alpha Meta. Top-rated comment comes from Porky Minch, and he says, I can verify these claims. My uncle works at Nintendo. So yeah, again, rumor, but the source, I want you to take it.
Take it with half of a grain.
Half of a grain of salt. Yes. More trustworthy than your usual rumor. This week's downloads in North America. What did the Wii U and 3DS get here?
So when you take it with 2 grains of salt, really? Then?
No, I feel like
No,
the less grains of salt, the more believable it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if I said take it with a beach's worth of sand, that'd be like, oh, well, forget it. That's too much.
See, I feel like
That's
that's
too
like,
much
wow,
sand.
that's a lot of substance. And a grain of salt has very little substance.
I don't know. I'm with Kirby on it, but you could be right.
That's always just what I assumed.
Bravely Second, and did you play Bravely Default?
Nah.
Bravely Second and
I might
Layer
have played the demo a little bit.
is available as of yesterday, so hopefully some of you guys are checking that out and enjoying it. As Divine Hearts is available.
I mean,
Who? Care to guess?
What?
As Divine Hearts. What's this about?
I don't freaking know. Some
Is it
stupid garbage?
Yeah, is it like an interactive soap opera or something?
Ooh.
Travel alongside 4 companions and a cat to restore the light in the world in a fantasy RPG boasting animated turn-based battles, plenty of subquests, and many more intriguing challenges. So, sure, it's what you said. Lost Reavers, we also got the beta. That's available.
Ass Divine Farts.
Should tweet the company that. Oh, Combo Meal said it. Come on, at least say who said it.
I'm sorry.
Virtual Console and new 3DS
Yeah,
got
we're
The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest, and Super Metroid. Remember, those are new 3DS and new 3DS XL only. Wii U Virtual Console got Brain Age, which I will have a reason to talk about in a moment.
I know why.
So do I.
The Super Spring
Wait, I
Sale
think I
is
do.
still going on. Runbow, all the DLC, we got that as well, and the game is 25% off in honor of all the DLC that came out. More Fire Emblem Fates DLC. The new DLC for that game is whatever. How the hell do you say this? The Ballistician? The Ballistician Blitz DLC and a gift from Anna. $2. Go get that DLC. New themes this week include the Animal Crossing gardening weather theme and Bravely Second Ask Agnes theme. Also new this week on 3DS is Langrisser Ari Incarnation Tensai.
Is that a whole one word?
Yeah. Super Strike
Too
Beach Volleyball, X Cave 3, Tower of Destiny, and then on Wii U is Draw to Survive, Slots, Pharaoh's Riches, Dodge Club Party, and Paranautical Activity. So there's definitely some bigger games in there, like Ask Divine Farts and Bravely Second, and then some good Virtual Console stuff is in there as well. Guys, we're living in an amazing time.
Truly.
We have a Splatoon Splatfest that is going to take place on April 23rd.
Okay.
It is a Splatfest, I believe, that involves North America and Europe, which is a big deal. This also marks the first Splatfest in which players from North America and Europe can be matched together. So it's North America versus Europe this time. But what is the Splatfest? It's a partnership between Nintendo and Nickelodeon for what do fans?
A Double Dare?
No, what do fans like better?
Green slime.
SpongeBob or Patrick. So you're fighting for Team SpongeBob or Team Patrick.
Hey,
Uh,
you got a vested interest in that.
Players will be asked to declare their allegiance to either the world's most lovable SpongeBob SquarePants, or his starfish sidekick Patrick. Squidward was not invited, says the press release.
Well, they're all squids.
Two international pop culture sensations meet when SpongeBob Splatfest comes to Splatoon. Fun partnerships like this take advantage of the crossover appeal that family-friendly franchises like Splatoon and SpongeBob provide. Personally, I'm Team SpongeBob, says Nintendo of America's Executive Vice President of Sales and Marketing, Scott Moffat.
I knew it.
I knew that jerk would say that. So, Splatfest stuff. You go, you do it, choose your side. Once players choose a side, you get a free in-game t-shirt with an image of SpongeBob or Patrick to show everybody who you're fighting for. At the end of the Splatfest, the side with the most points is awarded Super Sea Snails, items that allow them to upgrade gear in the game. Competition kicks off April 23rd at 6 a.m. California time, 6 a.m.
Set your alarms.
So there you go. Team SpongeBob or Team Patrick in Splatoon. Which one will you be fighting for? My brain, who would you pick?
I don't really care.
Who do you like better?
I don't like either better. I don't particularly care for SpongeBob. I don't hate SpongeBob, but I'm not I don't know. It's not my
You
type.
used to be into SpongeBob. Wow.
Spend your time with children
Oh, I got
50
you.
hours a week.
Are you slowly pulling apart that wire for the mic? Oh, that's your own wire. Go ahead. I thought you were pulling the wire for the microphone. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
He would do.
Colma has the first comment, and he says, "Where's Team Squidward?" Sorry, Squidward wasn't invited. Too much of a grump.
I like the fat whale. That's who I like.
Pearl?
Yeah.
It's Pearl.
I like
That's
Pearl.
Oh wait, yeah, I always assumed
Mr. Krabs'
you named
daughter,
the car
right?
after her.
No.
No?
Yeah, that's what I always thought too.
Nope.
Who'd you name the car after?
We just
Did you name it after anybody?
No, I just decided that was her name, like before we even got her.
Kirby, we have some news that might interest you.
Well,
Might interest you, might not. Might not.
Shovel Knight has sold 1.2 million
I heard about
copies. A major milestone, a major milestone for any game, but especially an indie game. So Shovel Knight passed 1 million copies sold. It sold 1 million copies, and that was only digitally. So they're at 1.2 million now because of retail sales as well. So over 200,000 people bought it at retail. What's the biggest, most successful platform? According to the press release from Yacht Club, Steam takes up 32% of the digital sales,
Mhm.
followed very closely by 3DS at 29% and Wii U at 17%. So if you combine Nintendo platforms, they beat out Steam. But 3DS alone is almost as much as Steam, so that's pretty damn good. Lowest, let's see. Good Old Games is 1% of the total value of sales. The Humble Indie Bundle is 1% of the sales. And the PS3 is 1% of the sales. Then you go up to Xbox One, or no, you go to PS Vita, which is 4%, Xbox One, which is 5%, PS4, which is 10%, and then Wii U, 3DS, and Steam. So congratulations to the Yacht Club guys, because that's their first game. And their first game sold 1.2 million copies, and they got an amiibo out of it, and it went to retail eventually, so big stuff for them. G-Man, sir, says, Shovel Knight has sold 1.2 million units total. 200,000 of those units are physical retail sales. We're still in a bit of shock here. Previously, a successful game in our portfolio would barely break 50,000 copies sold. That is true, 50,000 copies. But I'd say 1.2 million is a little bit better. What we got? All right, here we go.
Oh boy. Here we go.
NPD time. What's that, Mumry?
There you go. There's your precious one.
Do you hear that?
Oh no, SpongeBob.
NPD. NPD. NPD.
All right, top 10 NPD. No cheaters. Let's go.
Twilight Princess.
Well, I spoiled that one for you.
Yeah, and you said I wouldn't
Remember,
remember it.
Twilight Princess came in at number 3. Yes,
Oh,
that's
cool.
correct.
Okay, Minecraft.
Minecraft at number 10.
Are you gonna
yes.
tell us no again this week, and then later be like you didn't get
Sometimes I make
Minecraft?
mistakes. I'm ready this time.
Madden and Call of Duty.
Fallout 4.
Call of Duty. Hold on. Let me get Kirby's. I do not see Madden.
Is the Division on there?
The Division is number 1.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Now, what did you
So I
say?
I said Fallout 4.
No Fallout 4.
Far Cry 3.
Far Cry.
Far Cry 3.
That was
Far
a long
Cry-
time
No,
ago.
wait, Far Cry Primal.
Primal.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Far Cry Primal.
So you guys have the Division,
Far
Far
Cry
Cry Primal, and Twilight Princess HD. So you got the top 3.
Nice.
Far Cry
And we got
Primal
number
Rage.
10.
That's what I think every time I read the title.
Hmm.
SD Stick Hero guesses Half-Life 3. No, that is not on.
And NBA 2K.
NBA 2K16 is number 8. Yes. You also got number 9 and number 10, which were Call of Duty and Minecraft. So you're missing 4, 5, 6, and 7. There's still some usual suspects in there that you guys haven't guessed.
Yeah.
FIFA? Did we talk about FIFA?
No, but there is sports in there.
NHL,
No.
NBA.
No.
Oh, we said
Oh,
NBA.
was-
MLB.
MLB, the show, is number
The
6.
show,
Yes, there's
yeah.
still more sports games in there.
Was there
One that you never guess.
was there a wrestling game in there?
No.
No.
It is an EA game, I'll tell you that. It is a
Yes.
California one.
An
It is
EA
a-
sports game that we never guess. Lacrosse?
No. It has a big appeal, but it is not traditionally what you think of when it comes to EA Sports.
Curling.
Pretty damn new. I said it's got a big appeal. I love curling. but it's not curling.
Is it an Olympic, like Summer Olympics?
No. How about this? Fans of this sport wear very specific shirts that are like very loud. And no, not NASCAR. Why are you mouthing
Oh, yeah,
NASCAR?
man.
You can say
Could
NASCAR.
be any number of sports.
Yeah,
Is
very.
there a ball involved?
No.
Okay.
All of them. Well, I can't say that. I don't want to give it away yet
So
because it's NPD. I want to.
it's not volleyball.
No. No.
EA volleyball.
Yeah, very like graphic tees with like.
Skateboarding?
No. Now, see, that's not anything related to the
It
answer,
said
but that's a better guess.
That's FIFA.
Like fans, not the actual
Right,
people
right.
participating.
Conversation.
Fans, yes. Some people. Well, we won't say that.
Yeah, so it's not WWE.
It's not.
Oh, is it not end of it's the MMA stuff.
UFC.
UFC. Yeah.
EA Sports UFC 2, yes, is on the list.
I keep forgetting to make games about that.
Yep. Number 4, you still haven't guessed, and it's a usual suspect. Came out on
GTA 5.
very good.
Oh, that's still
Very good.
Yeah.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. You only have a guess number 7.
Is
First
it-
time on the list.
Yeah.
Brand new entry.
Is it like a new release?
It is a new release, yes. It is Nintendo related.
Oh wow. What did Nintendo just come out with? I don't know.
That's the question.
Yeah.
Mitomo.
No.
No.
This is a physical, it's a Wii U game.
What just came out?
Don't you look at that IRC.
Oh.
I said, don't look at it. You're looking at it. Well, now you can't guess.
Nicely done.
Well, I don't know if they're
Mom
saying the
Brain.
right thing or not.
Yes, dear.
It's got a really great song in it that I played for you in the car. Wow, nothing.
I don't even know what you're doing. I'm just.
It's it's a franchise celebrating its 20th anniversary.
Well, I know that one now.
It's not Mega Man. Mega Man's 30.
I can't. Hey,
No.
quiet down a minute.
Celebrating.
She's not a cheater like you are.
Well, I heard what Lube said, so I can't guess anymore.
Yeah, we just did this stuff. Pokken Tournament is the number 7th place. The fighting game came in number 7 overall. Now, if SKUs were counted individually, like games used to be, Pokken Tournament would have been at number 4 overall. But they don't do that. So there's your top 10 NPD. You guys did really well this time, minus Pokken Tournament.
The one that we should have gotten since it's like
Yeah, right.
Nintendo.
Oh, we couldn't get the Nintendo related one.
We got the Zelda one.
Unconfirmed numbers put Twilight Princess at
We should be proud of
308,000,
ourselves.
Pokken Tournament for at 251,000, and sadly, Mario and Sonic, which is only available on 3DS right now, at 25,000.
I'm
So not a
actually
lot of
really
fans
surprised
for
the
that.
UFC one made the list. I thought that was more of a niche.
People like their UFC. No, I mean, I even want to play the UFC game just because it's like very realistic looking, which makes it funnier when you beat people up because people just like ragdoll to the ground and their faces smash into
I want to be McGregor. I want to be McGregor.
Siavum says,
What?
not Siavum, S-I-A-V-M. Siavum says, not one but 2 Wii U games in the top. That's pretty nice. If only it would have happened more this generation. But little victory, I guess that's a 1. One little victory at the end is something. Hopefully Star Fox tops this month. Then the only thing that will top it is Zelda on Wii U, unless it's coming to the NX as well. So we shall see. You got to wait a little bit of time for that to happen. We're not at that point yet. Here's a rumor for you guys. Apparently, this is according to Hollywood Reporter. So they, not really a rumor, but rumor because Nintendo isn't going to confirm it. Apparently, Sony, Warner Brothers, and Legendary Entertainment are all right now in the middle of a gigantic battle to try and get the rights to a live-action Pokemon movie.
Oh, boy.
Because they think that's going to be big business. So they're all fighting each other over it right now. So someone's definitely going away with the rights. We just don't know who, but there's going to be a live-action Pokemon
make it
movie,
Disney.
basically. So that's our Twitter question for
Who are the
today.
choices? Sony.
Warner Brothers and Legendary Entertainment. Now, Legendary Entertainment might be a subset of Warner Brothers. I'm not sure, but obviously Warner Brothers and Sony are different.
Sounds like a DJ, a wedding DJ. Legendary Entertainment.
So it'll be a while until we hear anything about this, but the battle's going on right now. So on Twitter today, I asked you guys if you thought that was a good idea, and if you do think it's a good idea, who should be in the movie? So we'll get to that later.
Ash.
Well, I was talking about
Misty.
more like, actors.
Team
but-
Rocket.
Mew.
Wired, as Mom Brain tells me it's supposed to be said, which is not true. Live action Pokemon would be creepy. The stuff of nightmares. Well, maybe it'll be, live action people with CG Pokemon.
What do you mean I tell you that? What do you mean it's supposed to be weird?
Yes, like the Wii. That's why it's WII. Weird.
Some of those Pokemon would be kind of creepy.
Mr. Mime would be very creepy.
Oh my God.
A lot of them would be very
Mm.
creepy.
Yeah, what's this gonna be rated?
R, most likely.
Hey,
It's a hard R.
Hard R. It's a hard R. So as we were saying earlier, and somebody said something nice about, I forget who, I apologize. This week, My Parents Play series returns. And this time, I sat down my parents to have them play Brain Age, because that came out on the Wii U
Holy
Virtual Console.
cow.
Sounds
What
like
a-
it would be something easy.
What a fantastic
Because
episode
your
it was.
parents, I seem to remember your dad playing it when it first came out, like
Yes.
regularly.
Yes. Well, yes, people are saying this episode is really funny, which it really is. And let me paint a scene for you from this episode. So my dad is playing, and he's doing the game where you have to answer questions about numbers. The left side, well, on the 3DS or on the DS, it would be the top screen would show a whole bunch of like numbers that are in different colors, and it asks a question like, how many red numbers are there? Or how many blue nines are
But there's like 2 2s, 3 4s.
Right.
And the numbers could be like moving around and spinning and whatever. So it said like, how many red numbers are there? And my dad wrote down 4, which was incorrect. Then he wrote down R. He wrote an R, and the game goes, and I go, what did you just?
And he got like pissy. He was like, what do you mean it's not right?
So he wrote it down, and I made fun of him, and he goes, how many red numbers? And I go, yes. Why'd you write that? And he goes, oh, R. Oh. That's like, nowhere in the game do you write any letters. You just write numbers. So if you just want to see that portion, you can go on the GoNintendo Instagram and see that 15 seconds, because I know the videos are long for some people. But if you want to see the whole thing, that's up on our YouTube channel right now. I guarantee the whole episode is like that. Just stupid, funny stuff like that. But that particular moment was, as the stick hero says, how many are there with a capital R?
Are they?
And the answer is red. The answer is 4. So go check that out. I know some of you were worried that the Parents Play series was over. It is not. We were just moving and doing all that crap, so don't worry about it.
The office back.
And Vonter made a comment in the comments on this post, and he was talking about how you draw a 5, because he's talking about the handwriting recognition in the game. And he says, what I find odd about this game is that it doesn't understand a 5 if you draw it from bottom to top. Isn't that how most people do it? I said I don't think that's how most people do it. I draw 5 top to bottom.
Yeah, I draw bottom to top.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I draw it and then I put the hat on.
Yeah, you know what? That's because that's what I do for a living, because I was about to say I do top to bottom, and then I put the hat on.
That's great. All right. Bottom to top, raise your hand.
You better fix that.
Pay attention.
I'll work on it.
Top to bottom, raise your hand.
Listen, it's
sorry.
like this.
I've been doing it for too long.
And
then the hat.
And then the hat.
Yeah.
The hat.
Wait a minute. What the hell are
Did
you
you do
saying?
handwriting without tears in your old school?
I don't think so.
What do you start with the down line
You
and then
down
the butt?
and around, and then you give it the hat.
It's
That's
like
how it's supposed
it's
to
like
be
a
done.
pregnant person.
So that's like middle to
So
top.
she does
And-
the line last.
Yeah, that's how it should be
How
done.
do you draw it,
How
Lou?
it should be done.
Yeah, I do that down and then the boop. You do the line down first, the boop,
Yes.
and then the hat?
Then the hat.
Yes.
That's
That's
weird.
how it's supposed to be done.
I didn't even think of that.
Maybe-
Maybe it's supposed
That's
to
how
be.
you were
We're
taught.
wrong.
Well, I
Maybe
draw-
I was not
maybe
taught.
we're
Yes.
BT wrong.
Yeah, right?
Well, maybe you're one of those weird Denalian schools.
Why would you start you're starting 75% of the time doing it and then going back up and finishing it? I'm doing it all one
boy.
swoop.
This is like another.
You're
But
right,
if you
Combo
think-
Meal.
but-
You're right.
But listen,
I think
you
we just
always
did
work.
another cookie sandwich.
No, I wasn't saying boot. I was saying boop.
You
Boop,
work
boop.
top to bottom,
What is
left
it,
to
boop?
right. So a
I'll show
child,
you.
you would never
Line,
tell them
line,
to go
boop.
right to left. You always top to bottom, left to right.
Maybe they thought we were smarter, so they let us do it. that way.
No.
It can't be a coincidence that we both
If
do it this
I'll
way.
pull up a Zaner
I-
Blozer chart and
I
you'll
always
see it.
do it that way, and then sometimes if it's sloppy, then I'll make the top more defined. But if not, I don't worry.
Yeah, I draw them the same way I draw S's.
Yeah.
Is that
Laxter says if you do it my way and your way, Lube, it looks too much like an S. No, it doesn't. An S is a
Unless you're
curved
unless you're
line.
slob.
Like a 5 has very angles to it, and then the boop. S is like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. If my 5 looks too much like an S, then I'll go
Here's
back
a
and
Zaner
I'll.
Blozer chart.
I don't care about your Zaner Blozer.
Look
Yeah.
at the 5.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I
the
see it's a 5.
I get it. I see
know how
that
to
that's
make
wrong.
a goddamn 5.
That is
That's
crazy.
the
I don't
right
understand why you do
way.
that. It's like, why not start at the boop, make the hat, and then draw a line to connect them both?
Because
make it
when
real
you're
weird.
like,
I think it's start
yeah, I
Make
got
the boop
bottom
and start at the
starters.
bottom of the boop and
I
go
make
up.
a sideways 7, and then I draw a C, and that's my 5.
The majority of letters,
That's
but
the
you start
Xander
at the top.
Cruz method.
Most letters start at the top. Like Most letters are numbered.
Oh, hello, Kimmy. New. Well, there's our new podcast
It's a natural like
conversation.
hand motion. Don't get dirty.
Don't listen to me.
Always top to bottom and always left to right. And always front to back.
Always front to back.
Unless you're Jewish.
All right.
It's right to left.
That's your thing. We're done. You can figure out how you draw your fives on your own.
I'm gonna say just leave it to personal taste.
That's right.
Yeah, so
As long as everybody knows it's a 5, then it doesn't matter how you draw it, or just write out the word 5. So we have our next round of rumors from the same guy about the NX. I'm not going to get too into detail on these, but I will give you the gist. So the controller is going to have a screen in it, which is something we've heard from a million different people. But it'll be for like the controller can be used anywhere to play your home console games. So it won't be like the Wii U where you have to be within range of the system. You'll be able to take this controller anywhere and play your home console games, which is cool. Kind of like what the Vita does. Apparently, Luigi's Mansion 3 is in development for the NX. Now, this is one of those things where people are like, yeah, that's one of those rumors that people just put out there to get people excited, and it's not true. I want to say, A, this comes from a different source than the original leaker that said the game was coming out on NX. Yeah. And I will also tell you that personally, I have heard that this is happening. So there's different sources here involved. The information is not coming from the same source. This guy says it's being developed by Next Level Games, which would make sense because they made the last Luigi's Mansion, which was excellent. So we'll see what happens.
Luigi's Mansion 2? Dark Territory?
Luigi's Mansion Dork Moon.
Yeah, I think that was
the last one.
one.
Well, in Europe, it was just called Luigi's Mansion 2. But, so yeah, I'd say that's pretty believable. I mean, a new Luigi's Mansion on consoles will be great, especially after the last one did so well. And Next Level definitely proved they could handle the franchise. And then there's more talk about the power of the system, which, to tell you the truth, I don't really care about. I know other people care about it, which is why I put it here. So if you'd like to read up on that on your own, you can. And that's what like the bulk of this is. A lot of talk of the GPU and CPU and stuff like that. More talk about dev kits and software development kits. So, that's the difference between hardware and software. We've heard twice now, once in this rumor, once today, that Mercury Steam has a dev kit and they're already making a game for the NX. And that game would have to be Raiders of the Broken Planet, which is the game they just announced. So that's Mercury Steam is most well known for their work on the Castlevania franchise. They did Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate on the 3DS, and then Lords of Shadow 2, I guess it was called. Yeah. Man, I don't know what the hell happened with Lords of Shadow 2. I really liked Lords of Shadow. I really didn't like Lords of Shadow 2, and I liked Mirror of Fate as well.
Have they made any other games?
They've done work on stuff, but they weren't to my knowledge, they weren't like the lead developer. They were just doing grunt work for other stuff. But now they're going into their own thing. Raiders of the Broken Planet, which was officially announced by them. So we're hearing that it's coming to the NX. Same rumor of Final Fantasy 15 on the NX. Yeah, apparently this is happening, which is not a surprise. Because Nintendo wants those Final Fantasy games on their system, definitely. And again, we hear that there's a lot of NX games in development, like a lot. People are going to be blown away by how much software is in development. We don't know if all this is going to be announced at E3, because there's still time in between E3 and when the system comes out, obviously. So they might save that for later. And then on top of that,
so many chicken shoot games.
Nintendo does their usual launch window discussion, which means games that come out in whatever Nintendo deems a launch window. So it might not be out day one, but if it comes out within the first 3 months of the system, they say that's a launch window. So we'll see what happens. But obviously, those two rumor posts that I discussed are very detailed and have a lot of specific information. So you can check that out on your own time. But I gave you the gist of it. And now I'm going to give you the most important story, the top 20 most handsome Pokemon, according to...
Thank God. Can we play the guessing game?
Please, according to a Japanese survey.
Guess one.
So if you know any Pokemon...
Guess a Pokemon.
And even if you think Pokemon are handsome...
Pikachu, he's cute.
There we go.
Would you call him handsome?
Handsome is what we're talking about here.
Yeah, I would say so. He's all stripy. Looks like it could be a suit.
Pikachu, according to this survey, is not a handsome Pokemon. At least not top 20 handsome.
Well, I would contest that.
All right, well, give me a Pokemon that you think is top 20 handsome.
The one that looks like a deer.
I'm gonna need names, please.
NT.
Oh wait,
NT's handsome.
does it
It's
have
got a
lots
beautiful
of
mane.
antlers?
Let's see if no NT.
Yeah, the one that like is a stag in the end.
Yeah, what the hell is it called?
Yeah, that's like, isn't it like Xerneas or Yveltal or something? One of
Meowth.
those that starts with an X or a Y. Meowth. Is Meowth handsome? It's a question we all want answered.
Mr.
No.
Meowth is not handsome.
Oh.
Sorry.
Charizard.
Charizard.
Handsome
Is
nice.
Charizard handsome? Now, see, I feel like with Charizard, we're getting into more handsome territory. But Charizard is handsome.
Oh,
Charizard is the number 3 most handsome Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah, it's top
I had
3,
no
baby.
idea they're so handsome.
Squirtle cute or handsome?
I would say Squirtle's cute.
Squirtle.
Yeah, he's definitely cute.
What about Mew?
Mew. Is Mew handsome? That's gross. That's gross. Mew's very young.
Oh, how young?
Mew is not handsome.
I didn't know that.
5.
Oh.
I don't know.
You can be handsome and young.
Is Scyther on there?
Scyther! Number 6 most
Oh,
handsome Pokemon. There you go. I won't make you guess them all, but if you have more guesses, go ahead.
It's not coughing.
Trying to
That
run
thing's
out
something.
Coughing is not
Oh,
handsome.
Jigglypuff.
No, that's
Jigglypuff's
cute.
not
That's
handsome.
That's cute. It's cute.
Is Mr. Mime on there?
No, Mr. Mime. No. No, Mr. Mime. There are other ones on here that you guys know.
Goldeen. That's another one that's cute.
No, Goldeen. All right, here's your top 20 handsome Pokemon. Zoroark is number 20.
Oh yes, of course.
Fearow is 19.
I would have guessed that.
Latios is 18. Groudon is 17. Rayquaza is 16.
That sounds like one of my students.
Houndoom is 15. Absol is 14. Gyarados, who you know,
Oh,
is
Gyarados.
13.
Gyarados.
Of course, yes,
Cyclitis.
we all know
Garchomp is number 12. Caesar is number 11.
Caesar, really handsome.
I hate this list. Machamp.
Oh,
is
Machamp.
handsome. No,
it's Machamp.
Machamp.
Oh,
Darkrai is number 9. Arcanine is number 8. Ninetales is number 7. Scyther.
I
6.
thought about Ninetales. Son of a gun.
I couldn't remember the
Suicune
name.
is number 5. Lucario is number 4.
Oh.
You know, Charizard is number 3. 2 is Lugia and number 1, most handsome Pokemon. You're very familiar.
Don't look at me.
Bulbasaur?
You've much yet to learn.
Mewtwo?
Mewtwo is the number 1 most handsome Pokemon.
That sounds like a fraternity.
According to this Japanese survey. So there you go. That's who
Who
Japan.
was surveyed? Japanese
One guy.
people?
Japanese Pokemon fans were surveyed. So I feel like we need a survey for North America and Europe to see who we think.
Yeah, I mean,
is
because
most handsome.
cultural definitions of like beauty are different.
Well, I think we can all agree that Mewtwo's handsome. Goodbye, SD Sakara. Cephalogod says huge snub for Diglett.
Alright.
No Diglett on the list. That's very true.
This is our number 1 handsome.
Now I get why people think he's so handsome. Lube's bringing up Rule 34 pictures of Mewtwo. That's your top stories for today. All right, Kirby, what have you been playing?
I've actually been playing. I bought God of War 3.
Oh.
The remastered version on PS4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had.
Stop. Why are you
You know, I played 3 not too long ago. I bought
Yeah.
3 when it came out, but I didn't play it until like a couple of years ago.
That's right. Yeah, I remember you talking about it a few years ago, and how you had finally gotten around to playing it.
And then I still haven't played Ascension. I bought Ascension and I haven't played that yet, which I need to. The one that was after 3.
Yeah,
Yes.
I guess it's the 4th one.
Connor and Victor.
That's right. Oh, speaking of that, I want to say Connor out on the wellness suspension, got caught doing drugs, out for 60 days. But anyway, you're playing God of War 3, and
Yes. Yeah, yeah, it's fun. But yeah, like you were saying before, when you were playing it, yeah, Kratos is he's a huge jerk,
Kratos is an asshole, yeah.
and it's really really hard to
Yeah.
yeah.
Like when you play the first game, he's an asshole, but like you get to see like about his family and all that stuff, and you feel at least a little bad for him.
Yeah, at this point though, he's just being a jerk.
Yes, like I forget what somebody drew a picture and it was like God of War 5, and it was Kratos like reaching out to like God and Jesus with his two blades, like going to slice their throats, and it's just like Kratos just kills a whole bunch of gods now. Like there's no reason for it. He's just like, that guy's a jerk, I'm gonna kill him, rather than like, oh, he killed my family, I should go get him. But
yeah, I mean there are lots of jerky anti-hero types in the
Nate Senpai says Kratos is not a good guy. He's not supposed to be. I know, but you could at least sympathize a little bit with them in the earlier games. I feel like 3.
And the thing is,
he's just an asshole.
You're the one who's going to do this. So
yes, it's true. Like
you don't really have much of a choice.
When you're playing the game, especially 3, I just felt like I didn't like the guy. I wanted him to be killed. But in the first game, you can understand where like his anger is coming from.
Yeah.
Now it's like, all right, let it go.
He had decent motivation back then. But
yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Meal says, I like the part in God of War 3 where Kratos ruins the whole earth by killing Poseidon and whoever else, and then he looks at what he's done and he says, this is Zeus's fault. That sounds about right, yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, so I was gonna there's lots of lots of jerky anti-hero types in video games, but Kratos is the only one I can think. Well, he's one of only a few who like murders completely innocent people for like no reason at all.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. Yeah, that's very true. I didn't even think of that part.
Yeah. But like I said, it's still fun. I can look past that.
Oh yeah, if we're just talking about like the fun aspect of the game, then yes, it's still fun.
And I was just before I downloaded it, I was like, I was like looking through the online store to find a game because I had like I don't know credits that I bought through Amazon.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, thank you. By the way, and I'm sorry. What was I gonna say? Shut up.
How much was the?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Whatever it's called.
Oh, I think it was like I don't know, maybe $20.
Well, that's not bad.
No.
I mean, better than what I paid for it.
Yeah. I mean, it's been out for a while now.
Yeah.
But I was like trying to find something to download, trying to find something to play, and I was like, I need something dumb and violent. And I was like, oh, here's God of War 3. I'll go with that.
Yeah, I don't think you can get any better than that.
And yeah, it definitely delivers as far as being dumb and violent and loud.
Yes.
But
lots of like Kratos just screaming at everybody.
And lots of disemboweling and ripping off limbs and stuff.
All that good stuff you need.
It's what you come for.
Yeah. Did you play anything else?
I played a little more Doom of the Mask.
How's that going?
My high score is I don't know, it's like over 45,000 right now.
Not bad.
Where are you? I'm curious.
I think I'm just shy of 60,000, like 59 something. I think that's what I'm at. I have to check.
Oh, excuse me.
Is that it?
I think that's it, yeah.
Mom Brain?
Mitomo.
How's that going?
I really like it. I'm a little sad that I didn't win some of the cat things that I wanted to win before that left.
Stuff might return, so you might not be out of luck forever, but you should have got on it while it was there.
The governess's answered to her favorite thing about cats. They are precious gifts that deserve to be treasured.
Some of them, sure. That's not all of them. So that's all
Such
you
as
played?
ours. Well, last night I hung out while Lemony and Sahar played a little Life is Strange.
That's what you played. You do
well,
this
I
all
helped
the
them
time.
make decisions.
I don't know that you helped them make any. I guess a couple. All right. They were playing Life is Strange, and Mom Brain is. Oh, you know what I was thinking? You gotta finish Firewatch so she can see the end of it.
Oh, right. Because I was close, right?
You are close. Yeah, you can. I'd say like an hour. Lou,
I'd like to see how that game ends.
Me too.
what have you been
I'm
playing?
sorry, I'm looking at Kratos porn now.
He's been looking at
Everything for me.
video game porn this whole time.
I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online.
How's that going?
Going great. I'm almost done with the Eldari Dominion.
And then
I go to Cyrodiil. Yay!
And you're the only one playing it right now, right?
Out of my friend group.
No, I
yes.
mean in the world.
No, there's a lot of people playing it. They're coming out with like new DLC like all the time.
When did
so,
you stop playing it?
like the day it came out.
No, like I'd
A
say
week after it came out.
no. I'd say like 2 months after.
Oh, okay.
I played a lot by myself.
I didn't get a
The
notification.
last person I played with was Lube, and we had a wonderful adventure.
We did have a good adventure.
But
I mean, that character I haven't done anything with.
go
So.
right back to it. Yeah, but you know, like everything now, it's not the same.
Oh, shush.
Oh, hush now.
And then I've also been playing because on Tuesday I was going to play a little bit of Elder Scrolls in the morning, but the servers were down for maintenance. So I popped in some Dying Light, just level up my character with that some more, and I got sucked into that a little bit more. And I'm doing the story now, which I never did before. So
There's a story in this.
my character is like maxed out, so I'm just like going through the story, and it's like the same thing with Elder Scrolls. They're like side missions keep popping up. I'm like, oh, side missions! So I'm like, I keep doing all
And that's
this.
another game where, like, when the stuff comes up and gotta hear story, I'm like, man, I really don't care about it. I'm just like, what I gotta do, and then you get your orders, and that's that.
So like, I haven't really progressed super far in the story mode because I've been doing all the side missions. I'm still liking it because I'm further than I was when I stopped playing a year ago. So now I'm like, oh, it's muted, you know. So I'm having fun with that.
Hey, that's all that matters. So that's it.
For this, I mean, I played, what was that? Time Lord?
Oh, that's right.
That was a couple weeks ago. Time Lord is amazing and hard. But
You got to the
I got the Wild West.
second level.
Yeah.
Won't count the rally time lapse as well.
Wait, is that the game that has that music?
It doesn't.
It's super hard. You gotta collect the time orbs, and they're like random. Like sometimes they're in one spot, sometimes they're in another spot.
Yeah, there's like a set amount of spots where they can be, but you don't know which spots they're going to be able to play. So.
Microphone, Rami.
And then there was one level like you could find them, but sometimes it's like you have to do a certain thing or hit something a certain way or shoot something in order to get the time orb to like drop to be collected. And it was a lot of fun.
I'm watching it, everything seems okay.
Well,
Check, microphone check. You want to push the cord to back of those microphones? I mean, nothing's changed. Everything's going. I'm watching both lines. Hello? Hello?
sorry, guys.
I don't know what happened. Nothing changed. Yeah, the thing's showing me normal talking. Alright, so if it's a microphone problem for them hearing, it's that microphone. Can you unplug from that microphone and put it back in?
Luke didn't.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
It's showing the lines. We'll see what they say.
Can you hear me?
Colin Meal says, Lube, stop doing butt stuff on the microphone. See? He was. Lube was screwing with that cord just like I was yelling. It works. Okay, everything's fine. We're good. Sorry about that. Can you hear me?
2, 3.
All right. So what have I been playing? I've been playing. I finished Chronicles of Teddy this week.
Chronicles of who?
Chronicles of Teddy. Harmony of Exodus. That's what it's called.
Harmony of
My butt.
No one is talking about this game. No one at all. I went to GameFAQs to see if the message boards were active, and the Wii U thread has 1 message on it, and the PS4 thread has like 3, and that's it.
Nobody cares. Stupid game.
No one's talking about it. If you like Metroidvania games, you have to play this game. It's really good. It's got a really unique soundtrack. It's got a really interesting vibe to it. It plays just like a Metroidvania game, but it is a Metroidvania game that doesn't hold your hand. You really have to figure out stuff on your own, which I really appreciate. There's going to be stuff that confuses you and stuff you need to sit there and look into and take time to like figure out what the hell the game wants you to do. But I like that. I really recommend checking it out. It's got a music element too, which is it's similar to what you do in
what is it?
a
Download
number of
game?
Zelda games. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, I really like the visuals, but I can understand if you guys aren't into it because it's more old school looking. It's definitely like a Super Nintendo Genesis style game. It looks like. But you heard me talk about it in great detail last week, so I'm not going to really go into it more. But I did finish it this week, and I very highly recommend it. And there's a lot of extra stuff to do in it that I want to go back and do. Stuff hidden in levels to go collect, and other doors I haven't opened yet for bonus content. So very happy with that game. Really liked it. And again, it's available on PS4 and Wii U. So I played that, and I also started playing Ratchet and Clank, the re-release of Ratchet and Clank.
Oh, yeah, because they're making a movie, right?
Yes, comes out later this month. I have a great gaming sin. I've never played any Ratchet and Clank games ever.
Really?
Yeah, it seems like something I would have done, and I just didn't.
I played the third one.
I can tell you what happened when Ratchet and Clank came out. I was like, "This looks kind of good," and then I saw that you like got guns and shot people, and I was like, "Oh, I kind of want platforming. I don't really want to shoot people."
That too.
But it's a good mix. And then, I missed the first game, and then the second one came out, and I was like, I got to play that first game. And then, this never happened. But now that they re-released Ratchet and Clank, so I'm like, this is the perfect time.
Yeah,
Well, it's not even a re-release. It's like a remake. It's a full-on remake.
Perfect time.
So I'm playing that, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Reminds me of Jak and Daxter, what they did with Jak and Daxter once they added guns into that. So there's running, and there's jumping, and there's platforming, and there's guns, and it's got some funny stuff in it, and it looks really nice, and yeah, I'm having fun with it. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm playing that. I've been playing Star Fox, but obviously I can't talk to you guys about that, so the review is coming the 21st?
Can you do a barrel
Can you
roll?
hear me? Yes. Don't quote me on the review date. I don't remember the embargo specifically, but the review embargoes will be up this week. I know that for sure.
Do they have real voices, or are they like
Real voices, but
Oh.
but the voices are the exact same people from the N64 game. They got everybody to return and do their voices. So they're just as bad as they were in the N64 days. So Falco still sounds like the same jerk. And, they do something really cool with the audio. The voices come out of the gamepad speaker, but they use 3D audio. So like if Pepe's or if what's the commander, the dog, whatever his name is, if he's talking to you, it comes out of like where your earpiece would be. And if your team is talking to you, it comes out of your other ear. It really sounds like it's coming directly to one specific ear.
Isn't his name like General Pepper?
Sergeant Pepper.
Or Sergeant Pepper?
Yeah, that sounds right. It's got to be Sergeant Pepper because of
No, wait.
Nintendo jokes. Sergeant Pepper says Coleman. Yeah, there you go. We need you, Starfire. That's that guy.
Wasn't he a general at some point? But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
He got promoted after the first
So yeah, I can't talk to you about it. And again, this is another game I talked about last week because I could discuss controls. Coleman says Sergeant Pepper. Maybe it is General Pepper. It could be. I talked to you in great detail about the controls because I know when the reviews come out, people are going to be like, the controls don't work and the game sucks because of it. You know how it goes for a lot of Wii U
the
games.
controls don't work because your sensor bar isn't plugged in.
So now you can get ready and prepare yourself for all those reviews when they come out. But I promise you the controls do work, and they are a lot of fun. You just got to learn them. They're different from what you think. No, TAW, I did not try it with headphones, but I will now.
It is General Pepper.
There you go. So I've been playing that, and I believe that's it for right now. Yeah, that's all that I'm playing. All right, let's get to Lube's favorite part of the show.
No, that's a stupid question.
I almost on Twitter put up the question this week that was like, give us questions because Lube's a whiny baby, but I didn't.
Good luck.
But I will.
General Pepper says good luck.
Malakalo has given Lube his new search for the internet. General Pepper, Rule 34.
I was about to. I X'd out, but I'll do it right now.
All right, so the question this week was, well, I'd love to tell you as soon as it works. Okay, rumor has it there's a live-action Pokemon movie in the works. Is this a good and is this a good or a bad idea? And who do you want to be in it?
Good idea, bad idea.
Animaniacs on Netflix.
Hell yeah.
What?
Animaniac, all of Animaniacs.
This isn't what I
Oh,
wanted.
we watched it.
Yeah, weren't we just talking about
That's
this on
right.
Tuesday?
Oh, we were. Jason says Benedict Cumberbatch as Giovanni, the evil Giovanni. Colma says bad idea, and then he sends us a GIF. NS Armored Frog says, I'm not sure how to be handled. I watched the first Pokemon movie for the first time a while back and loved that style. Mega Jacob says, not really fond of the idea of it being live action. They can keep not really fond of the idea of it being live action. They can keep it CG though, like Pokken. So yeah, if they had, that's what I'm thinking it would be. CG Pokemon and real life people, trainers, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Shonen Style says, I think it has to be a new story with new characters and just add in Pokemon. Michael Mai has one thing, and all he says is Danny DeVito as Pikachu. Yes, we know. Biohazard Fan says, I think it's a good idea, but I have no idea who should star in it, but I hope Legendary and Warner Brothers get the rights. Host of Stalin says, bad idea. Punchberry says, I know many of the responses will involve people wanting Danny DeVito painted yellow, and I want that too. Martin Stuff says, ew. I can only imagine a live-action Pokemon movie to be pretty bad, so it's a no from me. Dutch Poet says, I am not into Pokemon Land, but in Poland. Speaking of real-life action, gorgeous women here, and what you want in real-life action. That is the weirdest.
Wait, what? Can you read that again?
I want you to know I read that exactly as it's written. Dutch Poet says,
Yes.
I am not in Pokemon Land,
Yes.
but in Poland,
Mhm.
as in Poland.
Poland.
Speaking of real-life action, gorgeous women here are what you want in real-life action.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come to
You
Poland.
Stop playing Pokemon and come to Poland. Program Ninja says, seems like a good idea. As Pokemon has proven, it looks good in HD and in movie format. SD Sticker says, not inherently a bad idea, but in execution could be pretty bad. Have no idea who would be cast. Danny DeVito, of course, he says. Higgle Memori Media says, well, since Danny DeVito is out of the question, this doesn't deserve to see the light of day. Pitbull Water says it would need popular young adult stars or a completely new cast of unknown actors. Well, we'll see. I don't know what known actors you would cast in the movie. Brent3687 says, great idea. It should star Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone as the trainers and Danny DeVito voicing all of the Pokemon. Video Game Guru says, bad idea. The community says, good idea. El Belmondo says, horrible idea. E107 Combo says, all I need is Mr. Mime, played by Christopher Walken, and Jinx, played by Steve Buscemi, and they must kiss. Well, now I want to see it. Josh is jumping on the bandwagon here with the hate for Ghost in the Shell. He says, Scarlett Johansson as Ash. Elf Thoreau says, with the Pokemon 20 ad they did, I wouldn't mind. Could be interesting. Monado Moron says Adam Sandler and Kevin James, and that's all he says. RTF Jiggly says, dude, I really want a live action CGI Tim Burton Pokemon movie like that one fan trailer. Too bad it won't ever happen. Ragnell says Danny DeVito as Meowth. Well, okay, I can see that. Biscuit Space says, if it's anything like the anniversary commercial, I'm in. Mitchy Mouse says, horrible idea. Sophie Turner should play Misty. Randall John says The Rock as Machamp.
Machamp says.
The idea
Machamp,
of like
Machamp
real
says.
life actors not voicing Pokemon but actually appearing as
Being them.
Pokemon. That would be really funny.
Would he be wearing like prosthetics or anything? Or,
Nope.
no?
Just painted the correct color and that's all they do. Link Triforce says bad idea, but I'm not a Pokemon fan, so whatever. M. Doherty says bad idea. Danny DeVito as Pikachu. First item serious, second one not so much. Probably be people we've not heard of yet. Yes, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Original Mr. Bibbs says probably a bad idea, but I would buy 10 tickets on opening day if The Rock played Brock.
Oh.
TechWire says, I don't even know if it's a good idea or a bad idea. I just hope it's as cheesy as the anime. And Blaze Henry sends us a picture of Adele's song Rumor Has It, and that's all he left us. Oh, here we go. Lopez says John Cena as Ash.
I mean, they kind of
Never give up. Never give up the
They
hat. Yeah.
They kind of dress the same, yeah.
Pincredible says Tilda Swinton as Trainer Daisy. And a really scary picture of Daisy took on it.
I could actually see that.
Go Daisy tweet, specifically made for PC on the podcast. Says, all I want is a blondes versus brunettes movie with Peach, Rosalina, Pauline, and Daisy in it. Daisy would sure kick their butts. And finally, That Geek says, I think it's an okay idea, but I don't want to see an actor as Ash. So you want CG Ash as well? That'd just be extra weird.
Yeah, that's like the weird. That's the thing I can't really
wrap your head around. Like, who would play Ash?
Yeah, because like on the anime, they don't act like normal
people.
human beings. Like, how are you gonna get
they should do it exactly like the anime, but with real life people would be
the weirdest thing I've probably ever seen.
It would good. It would be so good. I'm excited.
It would be. It would good.
It's gonna suck no matter what, but it could funny suck. All right, Mom Brain, you're supposed to have plugged in the speaker already.
Well, I got bad news. I can't find any General Pepper porn.
What?
I typed in General Pepper porn, and I'm getting girls with pepper stuff.
Combo Meal has the perfect solution for what you were just saying. Just tape a picture of Ash's cartoon face to a real person. So whatever actor plays them is just wearing an Ash mask.
I typed in Star Fox porn, but there's no General Pepper in here. But there is a lot of crystal. A lot of crystal.
Jim Carrey as Mewtwo, says TAW. Or Meow. Could be either one. That's what he feels is right.
All right.
Nicolas
Here we
Cage
go.
as Mr. Mime, says LED Mirror Knight. Hulk Hogan as Machamp, says TAW.
So you guys are lucky.
The Rock is Geodude. I agreed with that.
I'm sorry, I saw the first song again.
That's okay. We actually have 11 songs today because I did one more than I should have.
One more chance for us to do
4,
poorly.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, it's a terrible attitude.
Song number 1 comes to us from Bowling for Bear.
Oh my God, I know this. What system is this?
64.
Is it Blast Core?
Nope.
It's a game we mentioned before. So,
Today?
Yes.
What N64 game did I mention today?
I think it was you.
It wasn't.
Oh,
Was it? Oh,
was it you? Okay, sorry. Never mind.
you said it. What 64 games do you know?
You know, you could fill a truck with what you don't know about what I know.
Well said.
Oh,
man.
we were naming hot Pokemon. Didn't we mention some names like Starfy and stuff? Is that what it is? Is it Starfy?
Sorry
not.
if you wasn't listening. I definitely know this song. The first party?
No.
James Pond.
It's actually a Hasbro game.
Oh, Glover.
Yeah.
There we go.
Say that.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Glover, and it came to us from Bowling for Bear. Here comes one from
Yes.
My Body is Ready.
Some Olympics game. I don't
Nope.
know. Some 1942, 1943.
No,
Load Warrior.
no,
Time Warrior.
no.
Load Warrior.
Load Runner.
There you go. Yes, it is big. It is.
Is it Knights and Goblins type game?
Nope.
Sword and Sorcery.
Go ahead. I got no idea.
Defender of the Crown.
I know the name, but
It was Knights and Goblins.
I would never have guessed
I
it.
didn't know they were goblins.
So that was from My Body is
Shut up.
Ready.
Well, you don't know about that game.
I
It's
can't
in a
even with that
warehouse.
username. It's just too much.
that was Defender of the Crown from My Body Is Ready. This one comes from, who sent us this one? Trogdor 915.
Oh.
Did burn to me.
You played it.
Yeah, I feel like
I think
know.
Kirby played it too.
What's this?
Dang. We? It is.
Whoa! Good job.
We're whacking Zickies. Called it a few weeks ago.
It was Zach and Wiki,
Zach and Wiki make a porno, I believe it's called.
from Trogdor 915.
Man, very good. Very
It
good.
was just a shot in the dark.
This one comes from Ultros. And the cover art for the soundtrack should be a poster in my bedroom.
This is Zensis.
Nope.
Zensis Ocean, Zensis Forest.
No, it's not.
The ocean, Endless Ocean.
Nope.
I don't know what system it is.
Electro.
Could be Super Nintendo, could
Nope.
be N64,
Nope.
could be
Electro.
DS.
Nope.
Electroplankton.
What is it?
We.
Okami.
Oh, now I know.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just have to guess what it is.
Mhm.
I'm going to go with The Last Story. Yeah.
You got it.
Oh,
Let it, oh.
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 And the cover art is a woman sitting next to a huge tiger.
this is right.
Wouldn't that make a great poster?
This is from Mizuguchi, the guy who used to do Final Fantasy. Good music.
Mizuguchi musica.
Okay.
Alright, so that was from Ultros, and it was the
Mom,
last
rain,
story.
please. Next one.
This one comes from Nate Senpai.
I seriously thought that was a part.
Brown horse. Wow.
Time Runners.
No.
Sure. What the hell was this? It doesn't sound like Kirby, but Kirby has a lot of.
Not a Kirby song.
Have a system?
Yes?
Yes, what?
Oh, wait. No, sorry. It's gotta be like Japanese, right?
Is it Pokemon?
It is.
Yeah, Pokemon Silver, Gold, Red, Blue,
Nope.
Oak, Forest,
Pokemon Oak!
Wall,
Alright,
Floor.
stop the song because we don't need to hear a song anymore. So it's a Pokemon game on DS.
Yeah.
Okay, Pokemon Ranger,
Mm-mm.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Nope.
Is it a spin-off or a main game?
A spin-off.
God damn it! What other spin-offs on DS?
Uh,
DS had so many Pokemon.
Mystery
Pokemon
Dungeon?
Traze,
No.
Pokemon Rumble wasn't on DS. Oh, boy. Pokemon.
Coliseum.
No.
What spin-offs were there on DS? We did them all.
Okay.
Is it like a pinball? Pokemon pinball?
Oh, good.
It's not.
Pokemon.
Is there like a Pokemon like Snood like Match 3?
Yeah, I guessed it already.
Oh.
Pokemon. Man. What else is there? Pokemon typing something or other?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Pokemon typing.
It's Pokemon Typing Adventure.
There you go. I didn't even come out here.
Typing Adventure.
It came with like a keyboard, like a real keyboard that you hooked up to your DS.
So that was from Nate Senpai, and that was Pokemon Typing Adventure.
Whew.
Here comes a
It's a
song
crazy adventure.
from our friend Hylian Hero LOZ.
I know this too.
This is Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves on the NES.
Nope.
This obviously isn't the NES.
It's real close to a song that's from the
What system? I don't know.
I think it's Wii U. No. Yeah. I think so. It's first party.
First party, huh?
Luigi's Mansion 2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not on Wii
Is
U.
that Wii?
What game is it?
Dork Moon.
That's 3DS.
Oh, whoops.
Luigi's Mansion Dork Moon.
Dork Moon. And that was from Hylian Hero LOZ.
Good job. Good job.
It wasn't even on your.
All right, this one comes from Guy Bonds. It's coming. You just have to wait.
This is Splatoon. This
It
is the
is?
boss fight in Splatoon.
Oh, yeah.
Great song.
I like it.
Long boss fight.
Hell, man, I just got this table.
I got it. We can go. Sorry, Guy Bonds. You did a terrible job.
This one comes from Piplup Water.
I like it. I'm just waiting for it to like give me like something. Okay, so it's Asian. All right. Oh, it's weed.
Is it
Muramasa?
It is.
Hey, but the Muramasa is Asian.
That was Muramasa, and it came to us from Piplup Water. Here comes one from Toad64.
I like it. I think I know this. What is this? Sicily.
NES.
Star Wars.
Mm-mm.
Load Runner.
No.
Yeah, I think I know it.
Time Lord.
Sorry, I mean, I think I recognize it.
License.
Total Recall.
No.
Terminator.
No.
James Bond Jr.
Nope.
RoboCop.
Nope.
Jurassic Park.
Wait, who
Nope.
made it? Is it Rare?
I don't know.
Doesn't tell you who made it. How about Captain Bucky O'Hare?
No.
Street Sharks.
SWAT Cats.
Nope.
G.I. Joe.
No.
Silver Surfer.
Nope.
X-Men.
Fantastic Four.
Nope.
I love this part of the song. Sounds like whoever's playing the main instrument can barely do it. I imagine them blowing into it. I don't know. Go ahead.
You had like a little guinea pig tongue just then. Beetlejuice.
Oh no!
How did we not?
Because we never get past the first
Oh,
level.
yeah, we only remember that one song.
So
If we could only get past the first level, we would know that song.
Toad64 stumped you guys with Beetlejuice on the NES.
Good for you, Toad64.
Let's all just be quiet for a little while and listen to this next one from Jet Jaguar.
Focus all text.
Oh, it's a WWE game. That's The Undertaker.
This is the song.
Is he not right?
No, this is the song now.
So something you know, obviously. Is it Minecraft?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is Minecraft on the Wii.
There's great music in Minecraft.
Wii U.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever any of us hear songs of Minecraft, it makes us think of late nights when we used to play.
Or early mornings when I would wake up to go to work.
Yes.
First day of school. How many years ago? First day of school, I come downstairs. I'm like, here I go. My first day, new school year. And those two are like in their underpants in the living room where I left them the night before.
And we were like, you were like, good night, I'm going to bed. And we're like, okay. And then you're like, good morning, I'm going to work. And we're like, what? Hasn't it been 5 minutes?
I got up to go out for a run. I was like, well, I'm going running.
Let me just finish building this castle wall.
All right, go ahead.
And this last song
Gotta get back to Lover's Paradise.
comes to us from. I'm sorry, I needed to. I thought
Rygar, it's Rygar.
No.
Damn it.
It comes from Weird.
Oh, wait a minute. Silver Surfer.
No.
No. What? Really?
Well, I mean, I'm only working with what I got here.
It's Fantastic Four.
Is X-Men?
No.
This is that damn Silver Surfer guy.
Sounds familiar.
No.
It is not.
There's like some other comic book stuff.
I've listened to the soundtrack. I know it's that same damn guy. I just didn't play the game. So.
Load Runner.
Always say,
One day it'll be up in Load Runner.
Don't I get double the points if I know it's the same composer? That I don't know his name.
I'm not familiar with that.
Go ahead. I'm never gonna.
Time
Is it
Lord.
licensed?
I don't think so.
Time
Okay.
Lord.
Solstice, the quest for the Staff of Demons.
Oh man. Well,
Okay, so
Gosh,
you missed
dang, Staff of
one.
Demons.
two.
LED Marinite says Tim Follin is the guy's name. I know it's that Silver Surfer guy. Stake my life.
Did
on
you
it.
miss Defender of the Crown?
Yes.
3.
Yes, mother.
I think you missed 3.
Yeah, that sounds right. We got everything else because we're perfect.
We did perfectly minus those 3 we didn't get.
Well, those don't count because we didn't get them.
That's right.
We only count the ones that we got. So we got 8 out of 8.
All right, that's your podcast, man. Damn you, Tim Follin. Should be a regular show next week, so we'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
All right, you got your after show for a couple seconds, minutes, whatever. If you have any stupid questions, feel free to ask them. Well, whatever questions. They can be smart questions, too, but they don't got to be about Nintendo.
Good question.
Sure, there is.
Mom Bright knows.
I deal with them.
What if you
all day
ask a
at work.
question that doesn't, like isn't even worded correctly?
Oh.
I don't know if you know what it's like to be a teacher.
Like, what if somebody said, how
They're rarely
much
worded
dog and
correctly.
fire?
Who she is.
That's a stupid
Yeah,
question.
weren't you just saying yesterday you have to struggle not to call your kids stupid?
Colma, thank you. Yes, that's the name of the game.
Bonsai Barber.
Thumper?
Sorry, Colma. Thank you.
It's not even an actual. It's not a mental thing. It's like a. Come on.
Yeah,
guys.
Pip Up Water, but I'm only on Facebook. I didn't link my Twitter. Goodbye, Maximilian.
Direct
Thank you for
ignorance.
joining us.
It's intense. It's intentful ignorance.
Mombrain, you did a great job today.
Thanks.
I think you did an admirable job. Mom Brain, let me be the first to thank you for doing such a good job.
It was my pleasure.
TAW, I do meet Tomo on the weekend, so this weekend. I did it last weekend too, and that's because I was at a wedding and I was bored out of my mind.
Oh,
so-
it was a good wedding, though. You have to admit,
Oh, Romy,
as weddings go.
hamburger or hot dog? Hot dog for you.
Hot dog,
obviously.
without a doubt. I think I've decided. I was
You're
talking to
gonna tell
Mombrain.
everybody what you want to do to them?
I think I'm just. Oh
With hot
no! Don't.
Okay.
Is it?
dogs. With
All right, I'll tell you
pork
guys so that
cube
you're not
or
part of
beef
it.
cube?
You're not part of it, so you won't have it happen to you. We want to have people over for a barbecue,
Uh-huh.
but I want
But
to
not me.
secretly.
So I'm not part of it.
No, you're coming, but now you're not part of the experiment. I want to secretly get the Burger King hot dogs and put them in regular buns and pretend like we cooked them and see
That's
what
what I was
people
gonna do to you.
Since it was Burger King and hot dogs.
Since like last month. And I said I was going to try to sneak a Burger King hot dog in the wrong account and have him eat it because he was like, no, I'm never going to get one. I hate you. Why would you bring that up?
Like every other day, I'm like, you want me to take you Burger King, get you a nice hot dog? And he's like,
I
that's
finally-
gross.
I think I finally decided I'll give the hot dog a chance.
I knew you would. I knew you would. You always give stuff a chance. You got it.
I'll give it a chance.
You were like so mean to me about it though when I suggested you give it a chance.
I'm so sorry, Lube.
Oh man, but who are we going to give the Burger King hot dog to?
Nikki Hill.
Don't get me.
Yeah, I think that's the right one. Because A, he would know, and B, he would get mad. So that's why we got
So
to do it
it's
to him.
perfect.
So definitely a good choice.
All right, show's done.
Where is he
exporting.
today?
I don't know, working
Pampering his wife.
like diapers.
Putting his wife
That
in
would be
diapers.
depend his wife.
He's depending his wife.
All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your questions. TAW, I will do that. And you guys have a wonderful weekend. We'll see you later. Goodbye, everybody.